Welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel. Hello everyone, so this is the last part from the exercise 6.4. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel if you are new viewer. For the previous part, please check the description box, the link will be there. So today I am going to start from sum number 21. So here in sum number 21, for what value of a is one of the roots of the equation is double the other. Okay, that means if the first root is alpha, then definitely the second one will be 2 alpha. So you have to first let here the two roots are alpha and 2 alpha. So now you know that the sum of two roots that equal to minus b by a means here 1, and the product of two roots, that means alpha into 2 alpha, that equal to c by 1. So it will be alpha square plus a square plus 2. So now here in this, here 3 alpha equal to minus 2a plus 1, and here okay, and here 2 alpha square equal to a square plus 2. So now here 3 alpha equal to this one, here 2 alpha equal to this one. So here alpha equal to minus 2a plus 1 by 3, and here alpha square equal to a square by 2 plus 1. So as here alpha equal to this one, as here alpha square equal to this one, so you can just write down here alpha square means the whole square of this one. So just put down this value here. So it will be here 2a plus 1 whole square, and the lower one will be 9 because here 3, so 3 whole square 9, that equal to a square plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so now as here if you cross multiply this one, so first do it, I think first you have to solve this one, a plus b whole square formula. So 4a square plus 4a plus 1 divided by 9, and this one will be a square plus 2 by 2. Now cross multiply. So it will be 8a square plus 8a plus 2, and this one will be 9a square plus 18. So from that here 8a square minus a square, so minus 8a square minus 9a square, so minus a square plus 8a minus 18, so it will be 16, that equal to 0. So that imply a square minus 8a plus 16, that equal to 0. So that equal to a minus 4 whole square. Okay, so from that as a minus 4 whole square, so from that a minus 4 equal to 0, therefore a equal to 4 is your answer. Now the next one, sum number 21-2. Here the equation is k into x minus 1 whole square, that equal to 5x minus 7. Determine the value of k if one of the roots of the equation is double of the another. So first here x minus 1 whole square means x square minus 2x plus 1, and this one equal to 5x minus 7. So it will be here kx square minus 2kx, then here minus 5x, then plus k, and then plus 7, that equal to 0. So now kx square, and here if x will be common, so it becomes 2k plus 5, then here k plus 7. So that means here value of a equal to k, value of b equal to 2k plus 5, and value of c equal to k plus 7. So if the first root is alpha, then the second root will be alpha, that means 2 alpha. So now alpha plus 2 alpha, that equal to minus b, so here 2k plus 5 divided by 5, and here alpha into 2 alpha, that equal to k plus 7 divided by k. Okay, so here sum of the roots and here product of the roots. So from this one 3 alpha equal to 2k plus 5 by k, and here 2 alpha square, 2 alpha square equal to k plus 7 by k. Okay, so now in the left hand side you have alpha equal to 2k plus 5 by 3k, and the right hand side you have alpha square equal to k plus 7 by 2k. So as here, as same as the previous one, alpha square equal to 2k plus 5 by 3k whole square. So this one also alpha square and this one also alpha square. So if you compare this one, you will get here the whole square of this one, so 4k square, then 5 into 2 10, 10 into 20, so 20k plus 25 divided by 9k square, and that equal to k plus 7 by 2k. So here k will be cancelled out, then 2 multiply with this one, 8k square, 40k and 50, that equal to 9k square, and that equal to 63k. Okay, 9k square, that equal to 63k. So it will be minus k square, then 40k minus 63. Okay, 40k minus 63, it will be minus 23k plus 50, that equal to 0. So now k square plus 23k minus 50, that equal to 0. So now this is a quadratic equation, you can easily solve it. So you will get k plus 25 into k minus 2, that equal to 0, and from that here k equal to 2 or k equal to minus 25 as your answer. Now sum number 3. Find the value of k for which the roots alpha and beta of the equation this one satisfy the relation this one, 2 alpha plus 3 beta, that equal to 20. So as here alpha beta be the roots of the equation, so here alpha plus beta, it will be as here 6, so it will be only 6 because minus will be here, and alpha into beta, that equal to here k. Okay, so alpha plus beta equal to 6 and here alpha beta equal to k. So as alpha plus beta equal to 6 and here 2 alpha plus 3 beta equal to 20, 2 alpha plus 3 beta, that equal to 20. So if you multiply with 3 alpha, that means 3, so 3 alpha plus 3 beta, that equal to 18. So now write down here 2 alpha plus 3 beta, that equal to 20, then write down 3 alpha plus 3 beta, that equal to 18. Now subtract it, so beta beta cancel out, here minus alpha equal to 2. Okay, so minus alpha equal to 2, that means alpha equal to minus 2. So if alpha equal to minus 2 and as here alpha plus beta equal to 6, then definitely beta equal to 8, because 8 minus 2, that equal to 6. So as here beta equal to 8, alpha equal to minus 2, and here the value of k equal to alpha beta, so here k equal to 8 into minus 2, that equal to minus 16. So minus 16 is your answer. Now sum number 21 4. So here solve the equation x square plus px plus 45, that equal to 0, given that the square of the difference of the root is equal to 144. That means if alpha beta be the roots of the equation, then according to the problem the square of the difference, so alpha minus beta is the difference, so square of the difference, that equal to 144. Now as alpha beta be the roots, then alpha plus beta will be minus p, because p by 1, so here minus p, and alpha beta equal to 45 by 1, that equal to 45. So as here alpha minus beta whole square equal to 144, so you can write down here a minus b whole square formula, it will be a plus b whole square minus 4ab. So instead of a minus b whole square, that means alpha minus beta whole square, you can write down alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta, that equal to also 144. Okay, this is the formula of a minus b whole square formula with the help of a plus b. So that will be here minus p whole square, so it will be p square, then minus 4 into 45, so it will be here 180, that equal to 144, then p square equal to 180 plus 144, that equal to 324, and from that p equal to plus minus 18. Okay, p equal to plus minus 18, and now you have to solve the equation. So when p equal to 18, then it will be x square plus 18x plus 45, that equal to 0, and from that x plus 15 and x plus 3 are the two factors of this equation. So here x equal to minus 15 and minus 3. Now the next one, if p equal to minus 18, so x square minus 18x plus 45, that equal to 0, and in that case x minus 15 and x minus 3 is the two factors. So from that x equal to 15 and 3. So for the first one minus 15 minus 3, for the second one plus 15 plus 3 is your answer. Now sum number 22. Find the value of a if one root of the equation, this one, is the square of the other. So first let the first root equal to alpha and the second root is alpha square. One root is the square of the other. So first sum of the roots, that means alpha plus alpha square, that equal to 6 by 8 or that equal to 3 by 4. Okay, and the next one alpha into alpha square, that equal to a by 8. So from that if you multiply this one, alpha q equal to a by 8. Okay, so here alpha q equal to a by 8 and here alpha plus alpha square, that equal to 3 by 4. Now if you cubing both sides, so you will get alpha plus alpha square whole cube and that equal to 3 by 4 whole cube. So you know the formula, a plus b whole cube, that is alpha cube, then alpha to the power 6, as alpha square cube means alpha to the power 6, then 3 into alpha square and then again alpha plus alpha square. That means here a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b is the formula, and that equal to 27, and here 4 cube means 64. So now you can easily put down the value, as here alpha cube, so alpha cube means a by 8. This one alpha to the power 6, that means alpha cube whole square, so it will be a square by 64. Here 3 into alpha cube, that means 3a by 8, and this one alpha plus alpha square, the value equal to 3 by 4. So that equal to 27 by 64. So now here it will be here, if LCM equal to 64, then this one will be 8a plus a square, and here 8 fours are 32, so 32 2s are 64, so 3 into 3 9, 9 into 2 18, so that equal to 27 by 64. So 64 cancel out. So now you have a square plus 18 plus 8, that means 26, 26a minus 27, that equal to 0. Okay, so here the two factors are a minus 1 and a plus 27, that equal to 0. So from that the value of a equal to 1 and minus 27 as your answer. Now sum number 23. Find the condition for the equation this one and this one to have reciprocal roots. So as these two equations have reciprocal roots, that means if the first one, the roots of the first one, that is alpha and beta, then here the roots will be 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. Remember that 1 by alpha is the reciprocal of alpha, 1 by beta is the reciprocal of beta, you know that. So here alpha plus beta, that equal to b by a minus, and alpha into beta, that equal to c by a. As same as here 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, that equal to minus b dash by a dash, and here 1 by alpha beta, that equal to c dash by a dash. Okay, so now here if you add this one, you will get alpha plus beta by alpha beta, that equal to minus b dash by a dash, and you know the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, so just put it down. So here you will get minus b by a, and the lower here c by a, that equal to minus b dash by a dash. So here a cancel out, minus minus cancel out, so b by c, that equal to b dash by a dash. Okay, b by c, that equal to b dash by a dash. So that means here easily b by b dash, that equal to c by a dash. Okay, b by b dash, that equal to c by a dash. Now here 1 by alpha equal to this one, here alpha beta equal to c by a. So just put down the value here in this equation, 1 by alpha beta, so it will be 1 by c by a, that equal to c dash by a dash. So here a by c, that equal to c dash by a dash. Now in the left hand side you have b by b dash, that equal to c by c dash. So if you just replace interchange this two digit, as here c dash and here c, so just write down here a by c dash and it will be c by a dash. Now it will be as same as the left hand side. Here also c by a dash, here also c by a dash, and c by a dash equal to this one, here c by a dash equal to this one. So your final answer will be b by b dash, that equal to c by a dash, that equal to a by c dash. So that is your final condition. Now sum number 24. Find the values of k so that the equation this one and this one may have one root is common. Also determine the common root. So first let here alpha be the common root. Okay, alpha be the common root of this one and this one. So if alpha be the root of this equation, so it will be 2 alpha square plus k alpha minus 5, that equal to 0. And as well as if alpha be the roots of this equation also, so it will be alpha square, then minus 3 alpha minus 4, that equal to 0. Now here if you eliminate alpha square, from these two equation, so first this one write down 2 alpha square plus k alpha minus 5, that equal to 0, then multiply 2 with this one, so 2 alpha square minus 6 alpha minus 8, that equal to 0. Now minus plus plus, so it will be cancel out, and here you will get alpha equal to k plus 6 and that equal to plus 3, so just write down here minus 3 in the right hand side. So that means here alpha equal to minus 3 by k plus 6. Okay, so the value of alpha equal to minus 3 by k plus 6. Now you can just put down this value in any equation. You can use this equation or you can also use the equation. So whenever you put down the value of here, so just I have to put down the value in the first equation only, because in the second equation there will be no k. So here if you put down the value of alpha in the second equation, so it will be 9 by k plus 6 whole square, then minus here minus minus plus, so it will be 3 into 3, so 9 again by k plus 6 and minus 4, that equal to 0. Okay, so now here the LCM will be k plus 6 whole square, so it will be 9 plus 9 into k plus 6 minus 4 k plus 6 whole square, that equal to 0. So that means here 9 plus 9k 54 minus here 4 into k square plus 12k plus 36, that equal to 0, because 0 into k plus 6 whole square, that equal to 0. So it will be here minus 4k square, then here 9k and here 4 into 12, so 48k, then here 54 plus 9 and the last one 36 into 4, 144, that equal to 0. So here minus 4k square, then here 48 minus 9, so it will be here minus 39k, and the last one you have 54 plus 9. Okay, 54 plus 9, that equal to 63 minus 144, so that equal to minus 81. Okay, minus 81, that equal to 0. So now you have 4k square plus 39k plus 81, that equal to 0. Now if you solve this quadratic equation, you will get two factor. First one is k plus 3 and second one will be 4k plus 27, that equal to 0. So from that k equal to minus 3 and k equal to minus 27 by 4. Okay, either k equal to minus 3 or k equal to minus 27 by 4. So if k equal to minus 3, then just put down the value here and you will get the value of alpha. So here for k equal to minus 3, then alpha equal to minus 3 by minus 3 plus 6. So it will be minus 1. And if k equal to minus 27 by 4, then alpha equal to here 4. You can do it. Now sum number 5 is as same as sum number 24. So I hope you can solve it. So now I am going to solve sum number 26. And this is the last sum for this video and as well as in this exercise. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel. So here in sum number 26, if the equation ax square plus bx plus c that equal to 0 and cx square plus bx plus a that equal to also 0 have one root in common, prove that a plus b plus c equal to 0. So you have to prove that a plus b plus c equal to 0 or a minus b plus c that equal to 0. So first let alpha be the common root of these two equations. Okay, so a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equal to 0. Here c alpha square plus b alpha plus a equal to 0. So now here first one a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equal to 0. Second one c alpha square plus b alpha plus a equal to 0. Now if you subtract the equation 1 to 2, then you will get here if alpha square will be common, it will be a minus c. Then here alpha will be common, it will be b minus b, and the last one here c minus a that equal to 0. So here b minus b will be 0. So alpha square into a minus c that equal to, as here c minus a, so it will be in the right hand side, it will be a minus c. Then from that alpha square equal to 1, because a minus c divided by a minus c that equal to 1. Okay, so it's very easy. Now as alpha square equal to 1, that means alpha equal to plus minus 1. So if alpha equal to plus 1, then just put down the value in the first equation. So it will be a into 1 square, that means 1. So a plus b plus c equal to 0 when alpha equal to 1. When alpha equal to 1. And if alpha equal to minus 1, then it will be a minus b plus c equal to 0 when alpha equal to minus 1. So here a plus b plus c equal to 0 and a minus b plus c equal to 0 be the required condition, and it's proved.